In the heart of Anambra State, Nigeria, there was a quiet village called Umunachi. Life in Umunachi was simple: farming, trading, and gathering at the market square. Everyone knew everyone, and no secret could last long, or so they thought. Among the villagers lived a young man named Obinna. To the eyes of all, Obinna was poor. His clothes were torn, his hut was made of mud, and he rarely spoke to anyone. He almost never left his compound, except on market days. On those days, Obinna would sling a mysterious old leather bag across his shoulder and head to the busy market square. He never sold or bought anything, yet he always came and left with that same bag. But something strange began happening. On every market day, someone would disappear: a child, a young woman, or even a traveler from another village. The villagers whispered, blaming evil spirits or angry ancestors. Nobody ever suspected poor Obinna. One brave young man named Chike, son of a blacksmith, began to notice Obinna's movements. Every market day, Chike would see him, silent, clutching the bag, his eyes darting around. And every evening, after Obinna returned home, someone would be reported missing. Chike's heart burned. Could this man be the cause? He wondered. But when he tried to tell the people, they laughed. Obinna, that poor boy, he has nothing, not even food to eat. How can he cause such evil? Even the Igwe, the king, dismissed it. Chike, do not speak falsely against a poor villager. The gods may punish you. But Chike's spirit would not rest. One moonless night, Chike followed Obinna secretly. He watched as Obinna left his hut carrying the leather bag. He walked through the forest path, whispering strange incantations. Chike's heart pounded as he saw Obinna stop by an ant hill. He placed the bag on the ground, and to Chike's horror, the bag moved. A muffled scream came from within. With trembling hands, Obinna opened it, and a faint glow escaped. Inside was not ordinary content. A young woman, bound and crying, her body glowing faintly as her life force was being drained. Chike gasped, covering his mouth. Obinna chanted, and the woman's scream faded into silence as her spirit was sucked away. When Obinna closed the bag, it looked flat and ordinary again. Chike knew the truth. Obinna was a ritualist. At dawn, Chike rushed to the palace. Igwe, I have seen it with my own eyes. Obinna's bag swallows people, the elders murmured, but many still doubted him. One elder said, this boy dreams too much. Such things are tales of the old. But the king, though doubtful, decided, I will see with my own eyes. If Obinna is innocent, Chike shall be punished for false witness. On the next market day, the Igwe and his guards disguised themselves and followed Obinna quietly. The market was full of life, women shouting prices, drummers beating their drums, children running about. As usual, Obinna carried his bag. He moved through the crowd, brushing past a young girl. Moments later, the girl was nowhere to be found. The king's eyes widened. He signaled to his guards to stay hidden as they followed Obinna into the forest. Obinna reached the anthill again and began his ritual. He placed the bag down, and again it moved. He opened it, revealing the missing girl, her eyes wide with fear. The king leapt forward, his guards surrounding Obinna. Seize him! Obinna tried to chant, but before he could finish, the guards struck him down. The bag fell, and the girl rolled out weeping. The villagers who followed screamed in shock. At last, the truth was revealed. Poor-looking Obinna was not poor at all. He had been using dark powers, feeding his wealth and strength through the blood of innocents. Obinna was dragged before the entire village. The Igwe spoke with a heavy heart. Not all who look poor are truly poor. Not all who smile are pure. Evil hides in the shadows, even in the least expected. The villagers, in anger, demanded justice. Obinna was banished from the land, his hut burned, and his name cursed, never to be spoken again. Peace slowly returned to Umunachi, and no one ever disappeared on market days again. Chike was honored as a hero, for his courage saved many lives, and the story of Obinna and the cursed bag was told for generations as a warning.